What's up?
What up? We're back.
We're back. We're consistent. This is two weeks in a row.
Yep.
Welcome to the Lux Shit Up podcast. I am DJ Lowstacks.
Hey, it's DJ Paul here.
It's DJ Peanut Butter.
Hey, yeah, that's
Paul.
true. I go by DJ Paul at the wedding sometimes. They get confused.
They probably do. They're like, what? Peanut butter what?
Peanut butter ball? No.
I gotta fresh crack this ghost. So for those of you listening on Spotify, we are on Spotify now.
Yep.
So fresh cracking a ghost here. Last week it was long drinks because we recorded on a Friday. But all right, let's get into it. As always, we're going to try to keep these to about 30 minutes of just some rapid fire back and forth. But how was your weekend?
It was a great weekend, man. Actually, it started. Me and Kane went up to go see Ryan up at Eve.
Oh, nice.
So that was a good one. Friday night, jumping.
Bro,
obviously.
Where's the invite? You said I'm going with a friend.
It was last minute. It was so last minute. Kane hit me up. He was like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" With the eyes, you know. I was like, nothing really. And then it just turned into a plan. But
well, I'm not allowed to go there because I end up slapping people. So that's a story for not the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a criminal record.
Yep. Allegedly
slapping people. Shoot. Yeah, what did I do? Friday, I don't think we did anything Friday night. Saturday, went and saw you.
Yep.
But first we went to that new spot in town.
Oh,
Old school or whatever. Yeah. I bashed it pretty hard on my story. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
Dude.
I did not see that.
You know, I'll talk about it because it was just, I was disappointed bad.
Yeah.
Like super disappointed. It was very under executed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what I expected to walk into is I've been into a lot of themed bars before.
Yeah.
What I truly expected to walk into was like the 90s or the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to feel that.
Total vibe.
You know, they did have a sign that said, you know, keep your phones put away or whatever. So that was kind of cool. But other than that, like it's literally the Union with the like games from Beer
really?
Exchange. Yeah. So they have like the pinball machines and all that stuff that they brought over from Beer Exchange, but it's basically no different than the Union. They did take out the stage, so there's no stage.
Okay.
There's just a dance floor.
Yeah.
I feel like they did some things.
Yeah.
But not enough to warrant the whole name change and all that.
Yeah.
You know what they really need to do too, and also like they're not operating like a party bar. Mm-hmm. They're operating like a restaurant. There's all low top tables, still the same tables and chairs that they had when it was the Union. There's not a single high top. So everybody's sitting really low. You can't see like across the room from a chair.
Oh, dang.
And the worst part for me is bar service. Unless you were sitting at a stool at the bar, you had to wait in this like 30-person line.
Oh,
they were only serving drinks from one corner of the bar.
That's so weird.
Dude, it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know why bars do that.
And, you know, no offense to the owner, but I'm sure he'll never listen to this, but he was running around happy as a clam.
Really?
It's because it's packed in there.
Yeah.
But all I'm seeing, like, I've been in hospitality for 20 years.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is dollar signs walking out the door.
Oh, yeah.
Lost sale after lost sale after lost sale.
Yep.
You know, I'm the type, I want to drink 2 or 3 drinks an hour. You know, that's me. I think we were there for like 2 hours and I had, 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not by choice. That was because it took me that long to get them.
Dang.
So, yeah, I mean, hopefully they make some changes and do some things. But like my biggest wreck would be ditch the bar stools after like 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
take them out.
Yeah,
just pull the bar stools, take them, put them in the hallway somewhere, put them somewhere.
Yep.
So it's just the bar rail is standing room only.
Yep. People
can come and go if they want to sit at a table. You know, I
definitely
think that's how it should be at a spot like that. With the concept that they're going for, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. After that, we ran. We left there, went and saw you and Kane at library.
Yep.
That was
a good night.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good time.
It was packed.
To
say the least.
It was packed. Booth bunnies and all.
Allegedly.
But yeah, man. Overall solid weekend. Didn't do anything on Sunday, but I think what I want to try to do with this is I want to find a little bit of. We're still just gonna spitball stuff, guys. Mm-hmm. Like we're doing this shit for fun. We're not trying to be Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But I do want to have a little bit of structure.
Yep.
So one of the topics that I thought would be a funny one would be DJ confessionals.
Oh,
so
yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched Real World back in the day where you'd like get in. Oh, so they had like a confessions like room. You'd go in there and like make your confession, kind of like kind of like church. But so we're gonna do something like that, guys. But we're gonna call it DJ confessions.
I like it.
So I don't know, some ideas I had, like what's like a crazy confession moment, or like what an example, maybe like a wedding that like went off the rails, or event that went off the rails, or something like that. Do you have anything you can think of?
I can think of a wedding that went off the rails. It was a couple years ago. It was like a major party couple. Like they wanted to go hard, which I was ready for. Like it was going to be so much fun. And like halfway through the dance floor, the groom like went and changed into like a totally different outfit, put a hat on. He had like 2 joints behind his ear. They were out, everybody was out smoking. They were going crazy. And the venue actually like came up to me and like got mad because I was playing explicit music, but that's what they requested.
Right.
I was like, the couple wants this stuff, and they're like, it's in their contract. They cannot have it. And so they like made me stop playing it.
Dude, that's
and
wild.
it kind of killed the dance floor almost, because I was nervous to get in trouble. Like I didn't want them to get like kicked out and then have it be my fault because I was playing explicit stuff. But that's one that I could think of.
Oh, dude, I've got tons, but I think, have I talked about my worst wedding ever on this yet?
No.
Oh, my worst wedding ever. So this one still haunts me to this day. But my worst wedding ever was I think it was the Sunday, or it might have been actual Labor Day weekend. I think it might have been the Sunday of it. But this was quite a few years ago. But I had a triple. I had a wedding, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Friday's wedding great. Saturday, Sunday great. Saturday's wedding great. Get into Sunday. It was at a place called Kellogg Manor, which is on Gull Lake.
Okay.
I don't think they do a ton of weddings there. It's a smaller space, but
yeah,
really cool. Overlooks the water. Ceremony overlooks the water. Like it's a neat spot. But anyway, it all started like ceremony. From my perspective, went great. The lady from the venue's pissed because I set up on the opposite side of the ceremony, I guess, that the DJ normally does. So she couldn't see me, but she never warned me. She never told me like where to set up.
Yeah.
I just go down there and I set up. And then she's yelling at me after the ceremony gets done. She's like, DJ's never set up on that side. I'm like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So that was the first little hiccup.
How was I supposed to know?
Yeah, how am I supposed to know? So then, not to mention that there's like a bazillion stairs. So I had to walk up like 100 freaking stairs to get back up to the mansion or whatever.
Yeah.
So we get up there, cocktail hour's going okay. But we've talked about layouts before. And one of the biggest issues with this event was the way that mansion is set up. There's 2 screen rooms on each side of the building. One screen room, they had me and the dance floor.
Yeah.
The other screen room, they had the bar. So in between me is a giant living room, the like formal dining room of the mansion, and then the next screen room.
Dang.
So I'm like, I'm not even kidding you. If there was no walls, I'm at every bit of 100 yards away from the dance floor.
Damn.
Like it's a big house. It's a mansion.
Yeah.
So all the tables and chairs are set up in like that great room, and then like the dining room, and then the bar's on the other side. So like announcements and stuff like that were kind of challenging. But what made this the worst wedding ever was mother of the bride.
Oh no.
So formalities happen, first dance, all that stuff. We're opening up the dance floor. Small wedding, by the way, 65 people.
Oh, wow.
Everyone got shuttled by the Radisson from downtown Kalamazoo to the venue.
Dang.
We start doing open dancing. I have got 30 people on the dance floor. It's still light out, and there's 30 people on the dance floor. It's a Sunday. I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here comes mother of the bride. She comes up to me, and she had actually come up to me earlier in the night before the wedding even started, before the ceremony even started. She's like, oh, I'm super excited. I'm not going to mention the bride's name, but bride was telling me about you and how great this is going to be, and I'm just so excited to party with you and blah, blah, blah. I'm all right, sweet. So I'm like thinking mom loves me. Mom comes up and she says, are you not playing off of the bride's list? And I was like, actually, yeah, I am. Like, here's my clipboard. And this was like before I had the iPad. It was like old school clipboard. I'm checking songs off as I go. And no, I'm not playing like directly down her list, but I'm playing like the songs that are on her list.
Yep.
And she's like, can I see that? And I give it to her. And so she's looking through it, and she's like looks like I can tell that she's frustrated. And I'm like, is there something wrong? She's like, none of our requests are on this list.
Oh man.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And then like the sister comes up. The bride was definitely the younger of the daughters.
Yeah.
The sister comes up, and so like they're chit-chatting back and forth, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, you didn't put any of our songs on this list. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't make the list.
Yeah, I just printed it off.
Your daughter didn't put any of your requests on the list. And I'm like, well, I was like, I don't know. I said, this is the list that I was given. You know, if there's anything that you want to hear, you'll let me know, and I'll make sure that I get it played. Like, I promise, like, just let me know what you want to hear, and I'll play it. And she's like, it's fine. And just like slams my clipboard down on my DJ booth and walks away. I'm like, all right. So I'll keep going. And then this was the summer that going from Turn Down for What into Dancing Queen was like the thing to do.
That went viral.
Yeah, when that went viral. It was that summer. So one of the things that the bride wanted me to do was, she's like, yeah, I want you to rickroll them into Dancing Queen. I'm like, all right, I got you, So did that. It was hilarious. Everybody thinks it's funny. And then at one point I'm playing a AC/DC song. Bride's mom comes up, hey, will you play some more AC/DC? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I like literally played like You Shook Me All Night Long into, I don't know what it was. Something, another AC/DC song, 2 in a row. It's important that I mention that.
Yeah.
So night's still continuing to go on. I'm battling the bar hardcore. Most of the people are at the bar. They're coming back to the dance floor. Most of them are at the bar.
Yeah.
And after I think 9 o'clock, every 30 minutes, a shuttle was running people back to the Radisson.
9 o'clock?
Something like that. It was like the first shuttle was like 9.
Dang.
9. So between 9 and 11, I think there was supposed to be 4 shuttles. So every 30 minutes, a shuttle would show up.
Yeah.
So every 30 minutes, I'm losing 15 to 18 people. How many people can fit in the van? Well, then all of a sudden, mom comes up, and she's livid.
Yeah.
She's like, this sucks. This is not what I wanted, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, dang, lady, like, what? Yeah. Like, what do you want me to do? So I'm like, what do you want me to play? Like, she goes, it's too late. Everybody's gone. And I'm like, yeah, everybody's gone because they're leaving on a shuttle.
Yeah, you gave them options.
Yeah. You're making them leave. If they don't get on the shuttle, then they, like, you said there's only 4 shuttles. The last shuttle leaves at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
You, like, whatever. But, yeah, that was, like, my, like, bro. She came up to me at the end of the night, and she said one of the meanest things I've ever heard. She looks me dead in the face, and she goes, Logan, you're a horrible DJ.
Oh, my God.
And I said, I just looked at her. I was like, what? She goes, you're a horrible DJ. I wanted to love you, but I just don't.
Damn.
And just like stormed away. And I was
savage.
Like, yeah, I was like, what? Wanted to love you, but I just don't. So I'm thinking that like the couple had a horrible time, right?
Yeah.
I'm defeated, dude. I'm packing up.
It's a bad feeling.
Yeah. I walk out to go to my vehicle. And I see the bride and groom, like they're waiting, like they had like their own car. I was picking them up. So they're waiting out in front of the venue. And I walk up and I was like, hey, I just want to make sure you guys had a great time, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, I mean, it was amazing. And I was like, okay, but the music was good. She goes, yeah, I mean, you played everything off of our list. Like they had a lot of like 90s on there, like, Britney and like, a lot of that stuff. So I played a ton of that. But I'm like, all right, I just want to make sure you're happy because your mom came up to me at the end of the night and she definitely didn't seem like she was happy.
Oh, man.
And she goes, Logan, there's a reason I moved to Florida. I was like, okay, all right. But yeah, I mean, that was a long story, but dude, like legit.
That's funny.
She threw me off. That mom threw me off for literally the next like month.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
I was so off my game for like a month. And it was all because like, looking back at it now, being a more seasoned DJ, like I've done way more weddings since then. Like that was, I don't know how many years ago, 6 years or whatever it was. What's really changed in me is realizing that you're going to get people like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the mom didn't hire me. The bride hired me.
Yeah.
And I was playing the music that she put on the list. And there was clearly a reason that she didn't put her mom's request on the list.
Yeah.
She didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It was her wedding and she didn't want to hear it, the whole wedding party, everyone was basically from Florida. They all flew up for the wedding.
Dang.
And outside of that, there was the family, but again, it was only like 60, 65 people total. So super small wedding. But yeah, that's definitely my like off the rails.
Yeah.
Like that was like threw me off the rails.
Yeah.
Man.
I think that's one of those things too, of like navigating the people who are important to them, of like, especially the mother of the bride, like the bridezillas and like all that stuff that people talk about. It's a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And like, not to mention, like, she had this like hot red wine breath the whole time, and she just kept getting drunker and drunker throughout the night. And at the end of the night, I actually asked the bartenders, I was like, hey, like, is there any issues with the mom at all? And the caterer standing there still, like, they're cleaning up. They're like, oh, you mean the lady that had cold salmon? And I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, salmon fresh out of the freaking pan. And she's saying that the salmon's cold. Yeah. And then the bartender's like, oh, you mean the lady that was complaining that the red wine was too warm?
So nothing went well to her.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude, it didn't. And it was everything was.
That's funny. She
had an issue with it, just about everything. All right, next segment I want to touch on is going to be wedding hot takes. I guess we're just going to kind of speedball it, but kind of quick, strong opinion on some of this. Yeah, I guess give me a yay or nay. Bouquet toss should die.
Absolutely, it should die. It does not need to happen. Like, you could give it to somebody if you want. Like, it doesn't need to be thrown.
I actually like that when they give it to mom.
Yeah.
Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they like gift it to mom. Like, because
it's a special moment. Like, and they can save those or whatever, and it will actually mean something.
Yeah, I agree. Especially like bouquet toss and garter toss. Garter toss I don't do hardly ever anymore. Yeah. Bouquet toss I'll still every once in a while they'll throw one in.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily mind it as long as it's done early in the night. If it's gonna clear my dance floor or break up my dance floor to throw the bouquet, like I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't
totally.
want it. I think another one is speeches longer than 3 minutes.
Like, if you have that much to say, like, say it to them in private.
Oh yeah, yeah, for real. And most of the time, those speeches that go super long like this, like if you're gonna be in a wedding soon, you're giving a speech. Listen to this. Prepare. The ones that ramble on are the ones that do not prepare.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, I remember this one I had. I'm not even kidding you. I'm pretty sure this maid of honor speech was like 15 minutes.
Dang.
Dude, she was talking about her dog and this and that, and like not even talking about stuff. I don't know if she was just nervous or what.
Yeah.
But I'm not even kidding. I had the bride's dad turn and look at me and be like, give me the like cutthroat, like cut her off. And I'm like, what do you mean cut her off?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, like just, and finally I think she got the hint.
Yeah.
But, dude, your guests get bored.
Yep.
They start thinking about, leaving and like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's, long speeches, no good. Have you ever dealt with a playlist, like a request list that kind of hurt the dance floor?
Oh yeah, for sure. Most definitely. Like, you could have like a whole packed dance floor, and say you're playing your opener stuff, and they're vibing, and then on their playlist is like really heavy metal or like rock or even different slow songs that they want, can definitely affect it too.
And then groom gets drunk and he comes up and he's like, yo, play Slipknot.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like him and his like groomsmen that are just like starting a mosh pit.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what is going on?
And they walk off, or you lose them. Yeah, and that's happened to me. And I've had this was actually ended up being a really fun wedding. But I had a couple that gave me like a 200 song request list.
Yeah.
And I was okay with it because I didn't realize that what they wanted was for me to only play off that 200 song playlist.
Oh, okay.
And, Ryan remembers this one because Ryan actually DJ'd this wedding with me. They had a long open dancing set. They completely rented out Kitchen 600.
Oh, okay.
So they had the place until like 1 a.m. or something.
Dang.
So, yeah, they did ceremony off site, but then they came there and had dinner, and it was an awesome wedding.
Yeah.
But we get an hour, maybe a half hour into open dancing, half hour, 45 minutes into open dancing. It's still light out. And all of a sudden the groom comes up to me and he's like, hey, my wife and I, we noticed that you've been playing a lot of stuff that's like not on our playlist. Can you like try to stick to just our playlist?
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, like hindsight, this is something that I talk about now. Like this is unless it's marked as a must play, it's a suggestion. You know, it's to give me some direction or whatever. But there's no guarantee that stuff's going to get played unless you tell me it's a must play.
Yeah.
Right. And there's no way you can't give me 200 must plays.
No.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that. So I start playing just strictly off their list. I literally take their whole 200 song list. I sort it by BPM.
Yeah.
And I'm just crawling down it.
Yep.
And dance floor, you can definitely feel the energy.
Oh, yeah.
Like we started losing some energy. And it's not maybe 30, 45 minutes later, groom comes up again. Hey, bro, just do your thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you sure?
Yeah.
You sure? He's like, yeah, man, play as much as you can off the list, but just do your thing, all right?
Yeah, whatever fits. I think it's one of the things of just trust the DJ. You hired us for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, we know how to make a dance floor work and how to fill a dance floor and keep them there,
right?
Especially.
Well, and like even playing like this crowd was predominantly younger, and they were ready to party.
Yeah.
And like he had some like he had what's the one song? Staying Alive. He had Staying Alive on there. And this was the first time I ever heard this edit. But Ryan played the Papa Skunk remix.
That's fire.
Bro. And he was just scrolling through like what he had for requests. So he sees Staying Alive and he's like, oh, I got watch this. Drops this Papa Skunk freaking edit of Staying Alive. It starts a conga line. The groom's leading it. He's wearing sunglasses. He's got his tie tied around his head. And you know how there's those stairs in Kitchen 600?
Yeah.
Like he's leading the entire, like everyone that's there still, they're all conga lining. He's leading them up the stairs.
Oh my
And he's
God.
just like to the beat, bro, like crushing it. And I just look at Ryan and I'm like, okay, that's a good edit, But again, like they had the original on the request list.
Yep.
We played a very classy, it's a different edit, but we played a good edit of it that just everybody ate it up. It was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
moment.
that's the things they don't know either. Is like they may love the original, but you might love this edit more. You just got to give it a chance.
All right, this next one is going to be another segment that I want to try to touch on. I think we're just going to rotate through a bunch of these segments, but in 30 minutes, we can run through 3 or 4 of them or however many we get through. But the next one I want to touch on is DJ pet peeves. So I've been doing this for 20 years, and I've got a lot of things that like get under my skin.
Yeah.
It's almost like becoming the old angry grandpa kind of guy, where it's like if I see something, it just pisses me off.
It's to get off my lawn.
Yeah. Is there anything that you can think of that, or I guess I can start it and it might kind of, spark some stuff with you, but some of mine are, let's say wedding related, or just this one's DJ related in specific, but people coming up to you directly in the middle of a mix.
Oh yeah,
like
hate it.
You're balls deep, getting ready to transition from one song to the next. Like I'm trying to do a word play or something silly. I got stems going, and somebody comes up and they're like, "Hey, will you play Bad Bunny?"
Yeah,
and it's dude, I mean, like I'm literally yes. But what's the best part is when you fully execute said mix, and still turn and get the request.
Exactly.
But
and then I feel like the bad guy when I like hold a finger up. I'm like, 1 sec. And they might not know what that means. Or like they might think I don't want to talk to them. But like, yeah, I do want to talk to you, but just give me a second.
Yeah. And then sometimes you'll catch them in the now I see. Like you're literally in the middle of something. But I do the freaking hand to the face thing. Like that meme with the DJ. Like that's me. Like dude, hang on.
Yeah. I think something that goes along with that for me is like holding a conversation while I'm playing.
Yeah.
Like give me a minute. We could talk. Like even if it's not while I'm mixing, like I don't want to stand there and just have a full on conversation with you like while I'm working.
Well, you can't because it's a distraction.
Yeah.
Like you can't read the crowd. You're no longer quick mixing half the time. You're letting songs run out. You're just dropping a song just to drop it.
Yeah.
That happens to me with like photographers and stuff. They'll come up and want to shoot the shit, and it's like, dude, like I would love to get to know you better.
Yeah.
Like, where we had already been talking at the dinner table or something.
Yeah.
And then he comes back up and wants to talk more.
Yeah.
And that's.
Yeah. Even if I'm not mixing, like I'm still in my head, like thinking about the next few songs.
Oh, dude, I'm 2 or 3 songs ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every single time. And if I'm not, then you'll see it on my face.
Yeah.
The Serato face comes out. And I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another one, too, this comes from, I guess this happens at weddings, but used to happen at the bar every now and then too. The good old play something we can dance to.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's people dancing to this.
Yeah. My go-to with that is like just pointing and be like, look, they're dancing.
They're dancing.
Yeah.
You know, if you want something for you that you want different, then give me a request.
Yeah.
Or give me a suggestion.
Yeah.
I don't want a request.
Yeah. Another close one with that is, are you going to play it? We're about to leave.
Oh, dude. Bye.
I don't care.
It's like, I don't either. Yeah, we're going to the next spot. Okay, then request it there.
Yeah.
I'm not playing it. Oh, that was dude. That's one of the ones I definitely don't miss from the bars. Yeah. Or like they come up, this song sucks.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, there's a bunch of people dancing to this song. Like
that's super like college bar type. Like I've rarely had that at other spots. Never weddings, but like college bars, they could be savage. If they don't like, if a certain group of people doesn't like this song, like they'll leave. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of other people in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Yeah, dude. No, the pet peeve thing. I think, like I said, after doing this for so long, there's definitely a lot of them. But those are some right out of the gate that I could think of. Other ones like wedding specific would be calling last call.
Yep.
I hate that.
Yeah.
That is like, from a vendor perspective, making a last call announcement is like, from a venue or bartender perspective, that's the dumbest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Because what you're going to do is now you're asking all these drunk people to rush over to the bar to get one last drink.
Yeah. That they don't need.
Absolutely do not need. All you're going to do is dump those. They're either going to drink them and they don't need them, or they're going to set them on a table and not finish it anyway.
Yeah.
You're just going to throw that away at the end of the night anyway. So, like, why make the announcement? It just doesn't make any sense. Plus, you're killing the energy, 15, 30 minutes or whatever before the event's done.
Yeah.
You want me to take that dance floor, tell them all to run to the bar.
Yeah.
And then you lose half of them to the bar. Like, last call is the dumbest thing. One of the dumbest things ever.
And with that, I think there's like two different sides to it. Like weddings, if you call last call, they're going to go rush the bar, kill the dance floor for that little while. But also you're running up a tab. If you're like paying for the alcohol, like you're just paying for more shit that they don't need. And then with a bar, like these kids are already drunk. Like they don't need that last minute drink. And with the college bars, like I like when the lights come on and the dance floor is full. You look around and you're like, oh, that was a good night.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people here still right now. Like that's the goal when closing a bar.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And that's, from the bar perspective though, I can definitely see why calling last call, makes a little bit more sense because they can get that one last drink
the last
out of
boost.
people or whatever. Or a lot of times, the lights coming on, like it's over at that point.
It should be universal when the lights come on. Like the DJ shouldn't be on the mic, be like, last call.
Yeah. And the lights coming on shouldn't even be last call. It's over.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the bar lights.
Oh, yeah.
The separate lights.
Yeah. Yeah, if those come on, yeah. Hey, come get your one last drink.
Yeah.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting pretty close to that 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
Anything else that you wanted to touch on really quick, or?
Not that I can think of. I'm going to save them for next week.
All right, guys. We're definitely going to try to put some more structure to this. Like I said, we're just getting started. We're infants.
Yeah, just get warmed up.
We're podcast babies.
Yeah. We're figuring it out.
We're figuring it out as we go. But we're doing it just because we like to hear ourselves talk. And believe it or not, you can hear yourself in these headphones.
Yeah,
so
it's super weird.
That's pretty cool. But again, guys, if you made it all the way to the end, thanks so much for tuning in to the Lux Shit Up podcast.
Yep.
Now video available on YouTube every week. Follow us on Instagram. I'm breaking these up into little snippets for Instagram.
Yep.
And we're also on Spotify and I believe Apple Music as well. Definitely Spotify, and I think that it's doing both. So.
Yep. Hell yeah.
All right. Catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.